I told you yesterday about this union workers protesting
Would you be
media
surprised if I told
stuff.
you that the
Herman
media
King
was
wrote
trying
this
to
piece from
blame
the Daily Caller.
anyone
Now, what
but
happens
you
next?
for it?
Governor
Would you
Scott
believe
Walker
what the
may
lengths that
wasted
the media and the
political
left are willing to go
capital
to?
of
The
their
depths
sparing
people will
Wisconsin
sink to,
police
and
and firefighters
facts that they
collecting
will
bargain
ignore.
fight.
We do none of that
Well,
today.
guess what?
And in fact,
Part
today,
part
I
20
issue a
of Beethoven's
challenge
970 and
to the
politics.
fatheads in
It's
the
gonna be
media.
right here on an
And
all-new
look
Final
for
Closing Time
anyone
Factor
with
video
some
commentary
political
thoughts.
courage.
Somebody's gotta say it. This is the Final Closing Time Factor video commentary thoughts. It's gotta be you know who. It's gotta be after President's Day. February the 22nd year 2011. Part 20 of Beethoven's 970 and the politics. And like I said, just want to try to let you know about that. And remember this, the B had to be embraced. And that's why Governor Scott Walker is a leadership. Leadership. And what about President Obama? Oh yeah, positionship. Yep. And like I said, do you bow down millions, or do you bow down, or do you sense the Creator, world? World. Well, but there's more to this life, and that is that you have to be embraced on others. Could be the ending climax. Well, many later composers influenced this, especially Beethoven's 970. Well, Richard Wagner completed a piano arrangement. He decided to which instrument lines to be omitted. Give it his reduction of his personal signature. And that will be both praised and derided as Beethoven's 10th. And so there could be a true story. But what's not a true story is this: Governor Scott Walker may have wasted political capital by sparing Wisconsin's police, firefighters, and the collective bargaining fight. Well, floating in the sea of employees who flooded Madison late last week, being inspected black and blue and waiting for Wisconsin's Governor Scott Walker to end this fight against collective bargaining privileges and for state employees and for the crowd, but the crowd of teachers and custodians and others to get unruly. Oh my God. Well, guess what? They policed state and local as well as firemen. And all of them are exempt from this bill that has shut down Wisconsin schools and its state government. Well, that's what he told told Channel 330 on the politics, and he says, quote this: "Currently, we have long traditions when it comes to fighters firing police services in the state of Wisconsin. Statutes are very different when it comes to you-know-who, whole series of fights. Whole series of fights. Well, you just wait to see about that. For that one. Trust me about that. And, that one. Well, in that case of matters is this. But other states are essentially whole series of rights and responsibilities are slimmed down. Well, I'll tell you what thing is, when Mitch Daniels abolished collective bargaining in state workers, that's what he told Josh Burrow for the Daily Caller. Says the reform of debate in Ohio including police and fire workers. And New Jersey Governor Chris Christie has locked horns with the New Jersey State Police and retired requirements. And the New Jersey State employees can begin to draw their attentions at the age of 55. Well, Wisconsin, both state and police fighter unions will endorse Walker in this gubernatorial race, and that's why he's sparing them now. And so many of his gubernatorial peers are confronted the cost of essential personnel. His has his both his critics and his allies are wondering he's rewarding allies and punishing his foes. So that's why. Let's see. Paul Krugman wrote this liberal New York Times article, telling some workers name those who tend to Republican leaning are exempt from this the ban. And it's Mr. Were flaunting by the political nature of his actions. That's well, Paul. Don't you think you have say something nice? About you wrote this New York Times. I know New York Times is newspaper liberal. Yeah, yeah. Libertarian blogger and Troy University professor Stephen L. Taylor wrote this. Not an unreasonable position. Not a what? Not an unreasonable position. Well, guess what? I what could be on. You said this. You wrote this. Wrote this, and that's why you added up to this. You wish, but it's not as simple as you are, Paul Krugman. Make it to be politically police and fire unions. Or no, Republic, give me a break. Now, if Walker, now Barrow says, because they are swinging constantly, Republican politicians have more incentive to try to make nice with them than other public employees. And I can understand why Walker would make a strategic choice to include them. The politicians, but they're picking their battles all the time with an oh, eye towards coalition building. But I do think it's unfortunate. Well, guess what? Walker can do anything. Anything. Now, if Walker were hoping to gain sparing police and firemen, guess what? Guess what? His plans has likely backfired. Now, last week, Tracy Fuller was the director of Wisconsin Law Enforcement Association, denounced that Walker's decision is to abolish collective bargaining privileges. It says, as for public employees, quote this, I specifically regret that endorsement of Wisconsin State Trooper Associated for Governor Scott Walker. And I regret that this decision to endorse the troopers and inspectors of the Wisconsin State Patrol and Fuller wrote this. I regret being the recipient of this any of the perceived benefits provided by the governor's anointing thing. I think everybody's job and career is just significant as the others. And the moral story is yet to be embraced. Or should we say the ending climax? Climax as you know who. Both praised and derived as Beethoven's 10th, such as Beethoven's Ninth Symphony. Trust me about that. And the other thing is that Burrow has defended the bill as better than nothing, despite of exclusion of of essential personnel. I quote this: I don't think Wisconsin has to be pre- presented setting in this regard. Even you know who Walker's reform package passes with an exclusion for fire, police, and fire. Well, well, that was very good, very nice. Scott, please keep up the good work. Don't let Wisconsin let you down, okay? As for you, Paul Krugman, and you, Taylor, why can't you just stop what you're doing? And all you think about is liberal New York Times or whatever it is, bloggers, whatever it is. You liberal bloggers. Uh, might be. Anyways, don't forget to check my website at lhmusictimefactor.weebly.com for the LH Music Time Factor website, and so is you know who. That's right. You know who. That's right. Who? That's right. Final closing Time Factor video commentary thoughts from YouTube, Facebook, and Ustream.tv, which I'm gonna do something Friday. And not gonna be lazy, forget about this, but you just have to trust me about that. So who knows? It can be civilized. Now tomorrow, part 21 of Beethoven's Ninth Symphony in Politics, and I'll talk about this something crucial that Gaddafi, son of some of his worst nightmares. So it could be part 21 of Beethoven's Ninth Symphony in Politics. Oh yeah, one more thing. Don't forget, March 4th is gonna be Beethoven's Ninth Symphony with me, LH Music, and so is Greg Zelke and the rest of the Omaha Symphonic Chorus, along with Maestro Wilkins, Thomas Wilkins, and so is the Omaha Symphony Orchestra, and so is guest choruses and others. It's gonna be March. That's right, March the 4th. It starts at 8 o'clock at Holland Performing Arts Center, and I'll let you know what the information is. So I'll do this probably next week, whatever it is. Anyways, I got really gotta go. LA's Music, America's Love of Fossil Christian Conservative is signing off, and we will be the real conservative key for the real conservative answers, and go with God's blessing. See you tomorrow for part 21 of Beethoven's Ninth Symphony and the Politics. And I'm out the door. Good night, and don't try this at home, you liberals. Time Factor. Angel Song and Mercury. Don't forget to Facebook me and follow me at facebook.com/lhmusictime, as well as twitter.com/lhmusictime. You'll be glad you did.